G'day, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube land. Rocknot back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video, we're actually going to be talking about a brand new fusion that's coming down the wire. Fusion that is actually coming out April 13th, and his name is Brogni, Underpriest Brogni. He is a dwarf faction legendary support champion of the Magic Affinity. He's got an A1, as you can see here. Attacks one enemy, has a 45% chance of placing an HP burn debuff for 2 turns. That's not bad. HP burn on an A1, that's pretty good. That's, for me, that says Frostbiter in the Doom Tower, especially as a support champion. Also would help with the Nether Spider as well. Any sort of HP burn on either one of those two, especially in the hard affinity, is definitely worth having. His A2, Cavern's Grasp, attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of removing one random buff from all enemies, has a 75% chance of removing one random debuff from all allies. So that's pretty good. Removing buffs from enemies, removing debuffs from allies. You can never go wrong with that. And increases the value of shield buffs on all allies by 30% of the damage inflicted. It has a 4-turn cooldown. I would assume that you can book these up to 100% chance and probably a 3-turn cooldown, if I had to guess. Unfortunately, it doesn't mention here whether or not, what sort of benefits we're getting from the booking, but it's probably safe to assume you could get these up to 100% chance and this down to a 3-turn cooldown. His A3, Resilient Glow, places a blocked debuffs buff and a 50% increase attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's pretty decent. Also places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 30% of this champion's max HP. The shield buff cannot be removed. So of course it will be able to be removed if the shield is attacked through. But what they're saying by cannot be removed, so somebody like Madame Saris won't be able to remove that buff. Okay? And that's on a 5-turn cooldown. So there'll probably be some bonuses to shield when you book this, and possibly a 1-turn cooldown. So probably get this down to about 4 turns. And then his A4 is a passive Redoubt. Whenever an ally under shield buff is attacked, it says attached. I think that's a typo. I think that's supposed to be attacked. Reflects 25% of the damage inflicted on the shield back at the attacker. So that's pretty cool. So that would actually work in Fire Knight. Reflect damage actually counts as an attack. So for those of you that get him early game and are struggling with Fire Knight, you could definitely use him there. Also heals the ally 25% of the damage inflicted on the shield. Okay, so a nice heal, and you reflect the damage. That's not bad as well. Okay. If there are multiple champions in the team with this skill, only one will activate. Okay. So if you have like 2 of him, only one's gonna work. Okay. So here he is here. He kind of looks like that. Kind of looks like he goes hand in hand with the Gem Cursed legendary that came out not too long ago. I would assume, since they're saying fusion, and we just had a fragment event for Yoshi, that this guy's going to be a traditional fusion. I would assume. Um, I don't know whether or not he's going to use uh, new champions or old champions. Whether or not there's going to be new champions that come out with him, that is yet to be determined. So I would suggest holding on to some of your, some of your rares and some of your epics, just in case, to make that fusion a little bit easier. So the 13th isn't too far away. We're currently on March 26th. So the 13th is only a couple of weeks away. So I'd start saving up some of your resources and stuff. Yeah, we're looking about 2.5 weeks. So start saving up your resources if this is a champion you're looking to go for. He would definitely help in faction wars as well. If you're struggling with the dwarf faction wars, I know it can be tough. Doom Tower for sure, especially against that Frost Spider, and dungeons, especially the Fire Knight dungeon. Although he's only got the single attack on the A1, the HP burn will help, plus the reflect damage on the shield buffs. Alright? I would like to... so that's everything I know on Underpriest Brogni. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. If you want to stay up to date with any new content that's coming out on my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, followed by the notification bell so you're notified for when the next video comes out. Once again, thank you very much for stopping by and checking out my video on Underpriest Brogni. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll catch you on the next video.